Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I thought I would do a quick first burn test of my folding firebox stove. Now today I'm going to be using Hexi tabs. These are the cheapest I could find actually. I'm probably showing my age a bit, but I can remember when these were kind of 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares and they came in a little folding hexamine stove. Now, interestingly, on the box of these they said they would take 3 tablets, 5 minutes to boil water, which is all well and good, but it doesn't tell you how much water, so I'm a little bit dubious about that. But what I think I'll do, I'll bring the camera a bit closer in, we'll get these lit, I'll show you the setup for the stove that I'm going to be using, and then I think I'll probably move the camera back out a little bit and just do a little bit of tidying up and carving on some spoons that I'm letting slowly dry out. Right then guys, so here is my pot. I've got some coffee grounds in here and I'm just going to fill that about 2/3 of the way with water. That's what I would normally use if I was going to be brewing coffee. So we will see how that works out. And let's pop the lid on loosely. And all I'm going to do, let me try and get these lit. So I always find Hexi's a little bit difficult to light. It's a bit blowy out here today and I'm doing this indoors, which I know is not necessarily a brilliant test, but actually do you know what, that's lit pretty quickly, and if I can get the 3 of them going then we should be laughing. And while they're doing their thing, and actually do you know what, I'm sure they are hexamine, they certainly have that distinctive smell that some of you will know. And I'm just going to get my fire sticks in directly above those and just plonk the pot directly on top. So they reckon 5 minutes for that water to boil. I will believe that when I see it. So if I just move this camera back a bit, that way I can use the footage to check things like time. That's burning quite well, and I'm just going to sit here. Let me just move that camera a little bit more, make sure you can see me. That's better. So I'm just going to sit here and just do a little bit of tidying up work on these spoons while I'm waiting for that to boil. Right then guys, well we're not close to a boil yet. We've probably used about half of our tablets so far. I can hear a little bit of sort of what sounds like sort of maybe simmering going on in there, but you can't see it coming out yet. But I just thought I'd sort of mention here that if any of you guys are like me, and I'm sure there are a few of you, it's been a long time since I've used Hexi as a fuel, and there really is something really nostalgic about it. You know, it's a shame you can't smell this at the same time, but I really do like the way these I mean, although they're not sort of branded Hexi blocks, you know, they smell exactly the same. Yeah, they are burning down quite quickly. I might add another one if we're not quite there by the time they look like they're running out. But yeah, you know, just a really pleasant, nostalgic smell. And you know what guys, just as these tablets are about to run out, we've just got ourselves a rolling boil. Let's see if that will sit like that until they actually go. I just don't want it to overboil, that's all. There's certainly not much life left in them. And you know what guys, I stand corrected, those 3 tabs were just enough, and you can see kind of the dregs of them down there now are sort of just about petering out. And if I bring that down here, you can sort of just see the last remnants of that boil. So let me just move the camera back out a second. Let's get it where you can actually see something. Where are we? There we go. So again, the trick that I've been using recently, and yeah, this is not, I don't think this is a secret for anybody, is once you've boiled up your coffee grounds, just add a little bit of cold water from a height. Where's my cup? There it is. And you know what, I'll bring this over to you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing. Just need to wipe away a little bit of those excess grounds from the top there. Just don't want to spill those into my cup. Where are we? There we are. Hopefully you can see absolutely no grounds in there whatsoever. These 2 cups in conjunction, which is what I always take with me when I go bushcrafting, is just enough to fill this small folding cup twice. And you know, for me, 2 cups of coffee sitting around the campfire, you know, is just about right if I'm just kind of sitting there, either want to just chill out, warm up, or whatever it may be. So that's it for today, guys. There's just that first sort of burn in this stove. As I've said before, I'm planning on using this stove out here in my workshop quite a lot when I'm out here working. I won't bother videoing it too often for you, but it gives me the means to be able to make coffee while I'm out here. I haven't got to traipse back and forth to the house and that kind of thing. So yeah, with those little cheap and cheerful Hexi style tabs, quite impressed with those, and again I can still smell the that very distinctive aroma coming off, which I find quite pleasant. I've got myself a nice cup of coffee out of it. Oh. And I must admit, making coffee in this one pot style, you know, I only did it for the first time fairly recently and I'm really enjoying it. It makes a really good cup of coffee. So that's it for today, guys. I hope it was useful. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Cheers, guys.